Hey y'all, Kellye Whitney here. And you know, your internet auntie is always talking about why you should get away from people, why you should protect your peace, why you should go against societal conditioning, why you should avoid people pleasing, why you can't always be nice. All in the interest of protecting yourself and living well. Now, I understand you can't be out here protecting yourself against everything, but everyday, ordinary, continuous interactions with people who are supposed to be close to you, people who may have a title that means something in the grand scheme of things, but not necessarily in those granular everyday interactions with you. These are the people that I'm talking about in this video. If you're interested in something slightly churchy, but that doesn't discount my particular common sense rooted philosophy on life, then you'll want to stick around. I ran into this video. It's called God's Warning, 7 Types of People You Must Not Help. Biblical Wisdom for You. Now, full transparency, I have not gone into the Bible to check to see if the accuracy around these Bible passages and phrases is on point. I'll provide the link to the video so you can check it out for yourself. But the 7 types of people that they say you cannot help, I think it's a consummate, just really comprehensive, good list. So if you're one of these people who's out here being taken advantage of and ends up drained and messed up and just all around in shambles because you're trying to do the right thing, I think you'll be interested in this list. The 7 types of people that you must not help are the lazy, the ungrateful, the proud and arrogant, the wicked and sinful, the fool, the dishonest and manipulative, and the unrepentant. I feel like we've all run into at least 1 or 2, maybe even 7 people in our lives from that list. I know I have. You want to help people, especially when they come to you and they've got a story about, this, that, or the other. But the problem comes in when people continuously come back to you, knowing that you have a soft heart, knowing that you're very kind, knowing that you may follow the word of God as a practice for your life. And so that enables them to take advantage of your kindness, and that's problematic. For instance, the lazy person is someone who may not want to work, but is always coming to you to help them, bankroll their lifestyle. The ungrateful person is someone who would come around and always ask for your help, and you give it that 9 times, and then that 10th time that you don't, all of a sudden you're the worst person in the world. Even though that first 9 times that you did help them, they never even said thank you. They acted as though they were entitled to your help. And let's face it, ain't nobody entitled to shit out here. The only things that's guaranteed in the world, from my perspective, is that I'm gonna stay black and die and pay taxes. Other than that, it's a crapshoot. And if you believe in God, or, you just want not to be able to constantly be at other people's mercy when it comes to sticking to your personal principles around doing the right thing and helping other people, it has a little bit more oomph to it when you deny certain people access to you, or you deny certain people your help, and you're using biblical principles as the reason why. It's one thing for you to say, well, I'm tired of this and that, and I don't want to do it anymore, and da-da-da. It's easy for people to come in and take those reasons and turn them into excuses or wear you down or whatever. But if you come at somebody with some Bible passages, yeah, good luck fighting against that. If they do, they're strong. You might need to just walk away. But what struck me about this video is that it talks about this very fine line between being a blessing to someone and then being an enabler. I think I've fallen into that trap. I do want very much to be someone who people can depend on or to come to when they need assistance. But there's a difference between being a resource and a comfort to someone, and then being the fool that they come to drain me, manipulate me, and just otherwise abuse my good nature because they're really not interested in change at all. And I say change specifically because a lot of times when one of the 7 people on that list comes to you asking for help or coming to you with their hand out, they always have a story. And it's never, oh, well, this is just this one time. It's always a case of the circumstances are this, I didn't want them to be like this, and I'm going to do better. But as is often the case with the 7 people on this list, that change never actually manifests. And that's usually why you feel some type of way about continuing to give them your aid and assistance, because you see you're pouring water into a cup that has a big ass hole in the bottom. And that's how shit. Nobody wants to be wasting their time, energy, and resources and feelings and all this everything to help somebody who doesn't want to help themselves, or someone who who's either lying to themselves or lying to you. This idea of specific passages in the Bible that literally state who we should and should not help, not out of a lack of love, but out of wisdom and an obedience to God, I think it's brilliant, frankly, because it gives you a really firm grounding upon which to base your responses to people when they come to you asking yet again for aid and assistance and you don't want to give it. I'm not somebody who's going to judge who needs to be helped and who doesn't. I feel like that's none of my business. A lot of times I just want to help you and let that be that. I'll let the good Lord handle the rest of it because it's none of my business. You know, it's like those people who don't want to give bums on the street money because they say, well, they're just going to use it for drugs or alcohol or whatever. That's none of your business what they use the money for. It's more about, do you have a charitable heart, and are you going to help this person who's obviously in need or appears to be in need? I have a friend who every time she sees someone less fortunate on the street, she goes in her pocketbook, even people in the street, literally, not just walking along the street, but the people who are in the intersections, she will hold $20 bills out the window to give to them. She does it without fail. She doesn't ask any questions. She doesn't try to engage the people. She just says, hey, here you go. I hope things get better, or whatever little thing that she says. And then she keeps it moving. And that's because she is a Christian and she believes that that is part of her lot in life, to give with an open and caring and charitable heart. The problem with that is people do the fool. People take advantage. People do the most. And a lot of times these are people who are very close to us. If you are tired of that type of behavior, you might want to give this video a look, because it made me feel more comfortable about the philosophy that I already operate from. And like I said, my philosophy is not rooted in the Bible per se. My philosophy on life is all about my experience and good old-fashioned common sense. So it was very comforting to me to see how closely my personal philosophy aligned to this biblical philosophy around helping other people and who actually not to help. I know this was kind of a weird little video because I'm actually telling you, or not telling you, but suggesting that you go and watch another video. But if you're somebody who's being taken advantage of and you're tired of it and you believe in God, what could it hurt? So that ends my TED Talk for today. I'll see y'all tomorrow.